Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Star Scandal Spotlight, where the stars shine brightest and the secrets run deepest. Tonight, we're diving into a story that's sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. Buckle up, because it's time to uncover the truth behind the headlines as Lee Minute-ho finally breaks his silence amid an explosive media scandal. What really happened? What has he revealed? And why is everyone talking about it? Stay with us. The drama starts now. It started with a whisper, a cryptic post, a blurred paparazzi photo, and a rumor too wild to ignore. Within hours, it became a wildfire sweeping across news feeds, headlines, and fan forums. And at the eye of this growing storm? None other than Hala King himself, Lee Minute-ho. For weeks, the media buzzed with speculation. Who was the mysterious woman seen with him at 3:47 a.m. outside a luxury penthouse in Hanam-dong? Why was his agency silent, refusing to comment? And perhaps most puzzling, why was Lee Minute-ho, known for his poised public image, completely off the radar? But the silence shattered last night, in a move no one saw coming. Lee Minute-ho broke his silence, and what he said has turned the entire industry upside down. Only a month ago, Lee Minute-ho was riding a new high. His latest K-drama had shattered viewership records across Asia. Fashion brands were lining up for his endorsement. He was seen laughing, radiant, the poster boy for charm and success. But behind the smiles, something darker brewed. It began with an anonymous tip sent to a tabloid. Watch Lee Minute-ho, he's hiding something big. At first, fans dismissed it. After all, scandals were the price of fame. But then came the photos, grainy but unmistakable. A woman in a hooded coat, his distinctive silhouette, and a whisper of betrayal. The media dubbed it the Midnight Rendezvous. Conspiracy theories exploded online. Was she an actress? A staff member? A secret lover? Worse, was she involved in something criminal? His agency issued a terse statement. No comment. But silence only fueled the fire. Then, 2 days ago, everything spiraled out of control. A former manager, now anonymous but verified, leaked a voice memo to a gossip channel. The voice was unmistakably Lee Minute-ho's. "I'm tired of hiding. If this comes out, they'll destroy me, but maybe it's time." Within minutes, the internet imploded. Was he referring to a relationship? A cover-up? Something deeper? Has Korea's golden boy been hiding a scandal this entire time? The backlash was swift. His brand deals were paused. His drama producers began emergency meetings. Fan clubs split, some defending, others demanding answers. At 9 p.m. KST, Lee Minute-ho posted a video on his official Instagram. No filter, no edits, just him. Pale, tired, eyes heavy with something between defiance and sorrow. His voice, though calm, trembled as he spoke. "I've made mistakes. I've hurt people, not because I wanted to, but because I was afraid of the truth. You have heard the rumors. Some are lies, some are not. But now, I owe you honesty." Paused. The world held its breath. Yes, the woman in the photo is someone I love, but she's not a celebrity. She's not part of this world. And because of me, she's been threatened, stalked, and dragged into the spotlight without consent. I tried to protect her. That's why I stayed silent. Tears welled in his eyes, but he didn't look away. "I'm not ashamed of loving her, but I'm ashamed of my cowardice." Screen faded to black. No follow-up, no statement. Just those words, lingering like smoke in the air. Within hours, hashtags like #LeeMinho-speaks and #ProtectHisLove trended worldwide. Celebrities posted messages of support, criticized him for the secrecy. But one thing was clear, the facade was gone. Fans were divided. Some felt betrayed, arguing he should have been transparent. Others were moved by his vulnerability and heartbreak. One comment stood out among the thousands. "Not perfect, but he's finally real," and that takes more courage than we realize. The woman's identity remains unknown. Sources say she has now been moved to a private location for safety. Industry insiders say this scandal may alter the course of his career. His agency is reportedly in crisis mode. Fans are re-evaluating, and his drama production has been put on hold. But despite the chaos, Something has shifted irrevocably. Lee Min-ho is no longer just a polished icon. He is a man who chooses to speak, to risk everything. For truth, for love, for his own redemption, and perhaps, in a world built on delusion. Is the biggest shock of all. After Lee Min-ho's raw and unexpected confession, the public found themselves torn between empathy and skepticism. But behind every scandal lies a second story, one that rarely gets told. Until now, because today, the woman at the center of it all has finally spoken, and what she reveals changes everything. She had no social media, no manager, no desire to be known. But after weeks of media frenzy, false allegations, and even threats to her family, the woman identified only as Y decided to step out, not into the limelight, but into clarity. In a handwritten letter submitted to a respected journalist, verified and authenticated, she shared her side of the story. I never wanted fame. I never wanted to be the woman in the photo. I fell in love with a person, not a celebrity. We kept our love quiet because the moment it became public, I stopped being a human being. I became a headline. She detailed how online stalkers hacked her personal accounts, how news outlets camped outside her family's home, how even her workplace was contacted with malicious rumors. She quit her job. She moved out of her apartment, felt her life collapsing in real time, under a spotlight she never asked for. But what shocked the world most was her revelation. More to this scandal than just love. There are people in this industry who would do anything to control what you see and what you believe. I was silenced, but he broke the silence for both of us. The hidden forces at play. Speculation exploded. What did she mean by people in this industry? Was this scandal orchestrated? Was Lee Min-ho's relationship weaponized against him by insiders threatened by his independence or upcoming projects? Suddenly, a pattern emerged. Analysts noted that just weeks before the scandal broke, Lee Min-ho had refused to sign a major contract with a powerful entertainment conglomerate, one infamous for protecting idols through manipulation and quiet threats. Could this entire media storm have been manufactured? More insiders came forward anonymously. One claimed, when Min-ho said no, they said he'd regret it, and the next week, that photo leaked. Coincidence? Not a chance. Added, it's not just a relationship scandal. It's a power struggle, and he chose the hard road, and fight back. As more truth surfaced, so did the outrage #Justice for Min-ho campaign, demanding media accountability and ethical journalism. Petition to protect the rights of private citizens involved in celebrity scandals hit 1 million signatures in 24 hours. International fans translated Y's letter into over 15 languages. Her words echoed like a rallying cry. Shouldn't destroy lives. Truth shouldn't be a punishment. Even more astonishing, some advertisers who had pulled back from Lee Min-ho began reversing course. One luxury brand released a statement. We stand by artists who choose authenticity over perfection. Mr. Lee Min-ho's courage is not a scandal. It is a symbol. According to close sources, Lee Min-ho has temporarily retreated to a private location outside Seoul. He's reportedly declined all interview requests but is writing something, perhaps a book, or a full public statement that will end this once and for all. Friends say he's calm, focused, and determined. He's not running. One confidant shared. He's preparing. You don't know Lee Min-ho if you think he'll let others tell his story forever. And maybe that's the most chilling part. The story is far from over. What secret power brokers wanted to silence him? He revealed next. And most importantly, how far are they willing to go to bury the truth? Because when a man like Lee Min-ho breaks his silence, someone else starts to